I'll never go outside without covering my tattoos again after a man threatened to eat them off my body. I'm a 29-year-old woman. I lived in a big city all my life, but at the beginning of April, I moved to a medium-sized town about 1 hour away from that big city, along with my sister and our 4 pets. This happened after a month of living here. My sister was preparing her final presentation for her arts undergraduate, which was going to be shown in the city, so she had to spend the whole day there to make her preparations. I was left home alone with our cats and dogs, so in the early evening, I decided to go for a long walk with my 2 dogs. We walked for like an hour, but about 5 away from our home. As we were headed back, I saw a man knocking on a door about a block away. I thought he looked a bit weird because he would knock on the door, look around, then knock on the door, and then look around again. But he didn't look dangerous, so I just kept walking since I had to pass by him to take the street that would take me to my home. When I was about 10 meters away, he looked my way and started walking towards me. He was tall and slender and was carrying what looked like a box of candy. He asked me if I had any coins to spare. I told him, "Sorry, mate. I only have my dog's poopy bags, have a good one," and I was ready to keep walking when he saw one of my tattoos and stopped me. For some context, I have tattoos. I'm not heavily tattooed, but I have several in my arms and legs, and since I was wearing shorts, the ones on my legs were visible. The specific one he was looking at is of a ghost woman in a traditional Japanese style. As he stopped me, he said, "That's a really cool tattoo. Would you give it to me?" I just laughed uncomfortably, thinking he was joking, but he was dead serious, just staring unblinking at my tattoo. He then continued talking. "No? So you're just gonna let the maggots eat it? Such a shame. It would be better if a person ate it." At this point, he raised his face and looked me straight in the eyes, with a very flat smile that seemed to be an attempt to be friendly, but only made me feel even more uncomfortable. He then asked me for my name, and not wanting to antagonize him, I gave him a fake one. Let's say it was Regina. He then asked me if I lived in town, to which I also lied and said that I was from the